So I sat down to start filming this video back on Wednesday night. Now, I didn't actually end up filming anything because for some reason my Google Chrome just got completely messed up and I just really could not be bothered filming anything by the time it took me to actually fix it. So I'm the type of person that has a lot of tab groups open. I have probably about, I don't know, maybe 7 to 10 different tab groups open for different things. And in each one of those tab groups, I have maybe sort of 10 to 15 tabs open in each one. And then I sat down to actually film this video, as I said, on Wednesday night. And for some reason, all of my tab groups had just gotten rid of every single tab that was in there except for 2 in each tab. I have no idea why. Google Chrome just decided to just close everything on me. And because there was so many tabs open in each one, I couldn't reopen all of them. So by the time it took me to actually get everything back to the way I like it on my Google Chrome, I just really couldn't be bothered filming this video. And then once everything was set up, I thought, great, now I'm ready, I'll film it tomorrow and it'll all be fine. I was planning on filming it first thing, and then I logged onto my computer and I opened up Google Chrome and, well, I should say I tried to open up Google Chrome. For some reason, every single time I clicked on it, it just instantly closed, and then I ended up having to delete my profile off there, reset it all back up again, reopen all of my tab groups again, and get all of the tab groups set up once again. And that was a very lengthy process, although I did learn from when they had stuffed up on Wednesday night to actually bookmark all of the open tabs I had, so reopening them wasn't the hard part. The hard part was the fact that all of my extensions had stopped working as well. They all reset. So I had to go through, reset up all of my Yomitan and everything like that I use for my Japanese language sentence mining for Anki. And yeah, it was a process. So again, I really could not be bothered filming once again, just because there was so much work involved in getting everything set back up. Anyways, let's get into today's video. So basically, I really haven't been feeling all that happy lately about this channel, or even the process of making videos. Even after taking a step back and then coming back to making videos, I kind of feel like I returned and took a step in the completely wrong direction. And obviously, that's my fault. So the last video I made about Notion becoming a side hustle of mine was kind of the tipping point in how I've been feeling about my channel lately. I remember actually logging on the next day and checking my YouTube, and I saw that my subscriber count had gone down by 1. And I kind of remember thinking, yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, I didn't like the video, so why would I expect anybody else to? Looking back on a few of my older videos, it makes me kind of regret where things are at the moment, and it makes me want to go back to making videos about the things I actually enjoy and the things that I feel are important to me, such as studying Japanese. Now, I do completely plan to stick with this side hustle and see where it goes, but I don't think I'll be advertising any of it here unless it's sort of related to Japanese studying or something along those lines, because I just really don't want that for this channel. I don't want to be sort of advertising my plans with Notion and side hustles and all of that stuff. I might make like an update video later on to show how things have gone, if it's successful or not, but I don't want to make it a focus here. So the reason I decided to make this video is because I really didn't realize how much making content I didn't feel happy with, or I didn't even enjoy the process of, was affecting my life outside of YouTube as well. When I actually look back on some of my past videos, like my travel diary series, as well as a few of the videos that came after that, where I was actually enjoying the filming and editing process, I feel like my overall productivity with day-to-day life was just so much better than it is right now. And really, that was kind of the whole point of this YouTube channel, was to hold myself accountable for things and kind of provide those updates and sort of make content about things that I actually enjoy, which directly related to things like studying Japanese. For instance, back then, when studying Japanese, I was doing, on a bad day, at least 2 hours, and most days studying upwards of 3 hours every single day. But lately, I've found myself kind of only studying Japanese and doing the bare minimum, such as like my daily Anki reviews, as well as my link daily sort of routine where I just sort of meet the bare minimum daily sort of streak. And I mean, in total, it's probably been me studying for maybe an hour, sometimes more or less, but definitely has been far less than it used to be back when I actually enjoyed making these YouTube videos. And as I said, I think that's pretty much because back then I was kind of going by what I originally planned, which was to use this channel to hold myself accountable for those things. But somewhere along the lines, it kind of got a little bit blurry and I stopped doing that. I think it partly comes down to me just trying to do too much. There was so many different things that I wanted to do and I was trying to do all of them at once. And even though some of those things are things that I do want to continue doing, I don't want to be making videos about them because it takes away from all of the other things that I want to be doing with YouTube that are more focused on the things I actually want to hold myself accountable for. Like the side hustle should just be a side hustle. It's a thing that I do on the side to try and earn a little bit of extra money. I don't want to be making it a point for YouTube because it does take a lot of time to plan these videos, and I would rather spend that time planning with something that means a lot more to me than just money or a side hustle, if that makes sense. As I said, the whole reason for this channel was to hold myself accountable for studying and, you know, keeping a routine with making these videos and keeping an update as to how my studies are going to kind of show improvement. But somewhere along the lines I stopped doing that, and I think it's because there was so many things that I wanted to do that I thought maybe making videos of all of those things would be a good way to show some progress. But a lot of those things are just things that I want to do on the side. They're not sort of important to me. And so making videos of them just wasn't enjoyable at all. And the only reason I did make videos on it is because in a strange way, I felt like I had to, which is definitely not good for me, especially because I am horrible at multitasking. I mean, I can barely eat a snack and study at the same time. I'm just not the type of person who's very good at multitasking, so I don't even know why I bothered trying to make, you know, so much different styles of, well, not styles, but different content about so many different things instead of keeping it to the things that are just important for me. It's actually really unfortunate that it took me this long to realize what it was that I was not enjoying about YouTube and this whole process, because a lot of the other videos I have planned still are a lot more sort of back to the theme of what I want for this channel to actually be about. And it's unfortunate that, you know, making that last video kind of killed a lot of my motivation, because I feel like if I had have just pushed past it, I would have, you know, started putting out videos that I was actually enjoying. But rather than doing that, I kind of dwelled on it a little bit, and it sort of made me resist the whole process. And for that, not only did my study sort of suffer from it, my study channel that I started, it was like a study with me channel, that also suffered. I haven't uploaded a video there for a little bit, and this channel suffered for it. And it's not good. It's definitely something that I'm realizing now how important it is to not just try and make videos for the sake of, you know, it potentially being good for the views, but making content that's good for you. Something that you actually enjoy and that is meaningful to you is definitely far more important than just trying to chase views. Not only is it going to affect YouTube in a way where it feels like it's more like a job, but it also does have an impact on everyday life, and I had no idea it was going to be like that, to be perfectly honest. I guess I'm making this video to say that I'm going to do better, not just for myself, but also for the sake of consistency for this channel as well. I've always said in the past that even though I may not like some of the older videos that I make, I'm not going to delete them. I'm going to leave them there so as I can look back and reflect on what I did or didn't do wrong, or what I did or didn't like about this channel, and try and use it to grow and learn from those mistakes, just like you do in everyday life. I'm definitely not giving up. I'm just learning from my mistakes, obviously, and sort of pushing forward with it, because I can definitely see how beneficial it is making these videos when you actually enjoy it, and how positively it affected other areas of my life outside of YouTube before. When I was enjoying the whole process, it was a much more productive hobby for me, and I can definitely see where it is that I need to avoid doing things that do kind of negatively impact how I feel about this channel as well, which is also really good. Because I mean, even little things like filming on my camera and having fun with the whole editing process. Recently, my editing has all been pretty basic. I've learned a couple of new things here and there, but definitely haven't really been diving into it as deep as I used to. And I definitely miss that quite a bit. So anyway, this whole video was just going to be a short update on sort of my feelings towards my channel at the moment, and the fact that I am definitely going to be working hard to improve it, especially having this trip coming up. I have huge I still get so tongue-tied making these videos, I tell you. Like, I mean, not going off a set script, even sometimes with a script, it's quite difficult. I still get really muddled up here and there. Anyway, yeah, got a lot of good plans. I'm really sort of hoping to get a lot of good footage for this trip coming up. I've learned a fair few little tricks about filming to hopefully make the most of the trip as well. I'll probably share those in a video because they are pretty useful, I think, especially if you're ever planning on doing like a travel vlog yourself and maybe you're not familiar with using a camera too much. I mean, I'm pretty much a novice, but yeah. So next time I will definitely have a video that is a lot more on brand for what I actually want for this channel, and I hope you all look forward to that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.